All right, we're going to name the type of lines and the number of solutions. These are systems of linear equations. So if we have two lines that are intersecting, there's one solution. That's what we have on number one. Number two, we have parallel lines where there's no points in common, so no solution. And number three, we have coinciding lines with infinitely many solutions. All the points on one line are on the other line, and they keep on going forever. So this is the framework that we have when we're solving a system of linear equations. No matter which way we solve it, these are our three possibilities. Either one solution, where we're able to find both the x and the y, no solution, or infinitely many. Here we already have opposite coefficients on our x, so we're ready to add them together. Your x's are eliminated. 1y plus 3y is 4y. 11 plus negative 7 is 4. Divide both sides by 4. We get y equal to 1. Now we're going to take this and replace y with 1. Two-step equation from here, subtract 1. We get 10. So 5x equals 10, divide both sides by 5. And we get x equal to 2. Put it together as an ordered pair, x, then y. Here we also have opposite coefficients, so we're ready to add them together. Your x's are eliminated, your y's are eliminated as well, so we get 0 equal to, and then on the right side, 13 plus negative 13 is 0. 0 equal to 0 is true, so our answer is infinitely many solutions, if you want to abbreviate with IMS. These are coinciding lines. All the points on one line are on the other line. Now here's where we need to multiply by something. Quick way to get started is to take the coefficient from the bottom one. So we're looking at the x's, the coefficient is 1, and then take the coefficient on the top one, multiply the bottom equation by that, and then we're going to make sure that one of them is going to come out to be positive, one of them is going to come out to be negative. Right now they're both positive, so let's multiply by negative 4, and that will cause one of our equations to come out to be negative. So multiplying 3 by 1 doesn't change it. And then multiply 3 by negative 4. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4y. Negative 4 times 6 is negative 24. We'll add our equations together. The x's are eliminated, the y's are eliminated, so we have 0. And then over here, 18 plus negative 24 is negative 6. 0 equal to negative 6 is false, so our answer is no solution, or you can write empty set. If you graph these, we would see parallel lines. We don't have opposite coefficients here, so we'll take the 5 from the coefficient on the x on the second equation, and we'll take 1 from the top equation. Now we need to make sure that one of them's coming out to be positive, one of them's coming out to be negative, so I'll make the second one negative, since they were both the same signs to begin with. Distributing your 5, we'll get 5 times x is 5x, 5 times y is 5y. Negative 10 times 5 is negative 50. Now we'll distribute our negative 1. We'll have negative 5x. Negative 1 times negative 2y is positive 2y. Negative 1 times 34 is negative 34. Now we're ready to add our equations together. The x's are eliminated. For the y's, we get 5y plus 2y, that's 7y. And then on the right side, negative 50 plus negative 34 is negative 84. Divide both sides by 7. And you get y equal to negative 12. We have the y value. Now let's plug this back in to find the x value. going to go back to the top original. So we had x plus y. So instead of plus y, we'll put the negative 12 equal to negative 10. To get rid of the minus 12, add 12. Negative 10 plus 12 is 2. Put it together as an ordered pair, x, then y. So these are intersecting lines. They intersect at the point 2, negative 12. Here we've got the same signs, so we need to make sure one of them is going to come out to be negative, one of them to positive. So I'll multiply the top equation by 8 and the bottom one by negative 3. Again, one of the equations needs to come out to be positive, one to negative. 8 times negative 3x is negative 24x. 8 times negative 2y is negative 16y. And then on the right side, 2 times 8 is 16. Distributing your negative 3, we get positive 24x minus 18y equals negative 18. Sorry, that's a positive 18 there. Now we're ready to add our equations together. X's are eliminated. Your y's, when you add those together, you get negative 34y equal to 16 plus 18 is 34. To get rid of multiplying by negative 34, divide both sides by negative 34. And so y equals negative 1. Now we'll take this value, plug it back in. I'll go with the top original. So we have negative 3x minus 2 times negative 1 equals 2. Multiply negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. 2 steps from here, subtract 2. We get negative 3x equals 0. And then to get rid of multiplying by a negative 3, divide by a negative 3. And so x equals 0. Put it together as an ordered pair, x, then y. So these are intersecting lines that intersect at the point 0, negative 1. All right, here if we can multiply the top equation by 4, bottom one by 2. But we need one of them to come out to be positive, one of them to come out to be negative. Right now they're both positive, so let's multiply the second one by negative 2 instead. Distribute your 4. 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times negative 3y is negative 12y. Negative 5 times 4 is negative 20. Distribute your negative 2. Negative 2 times 4x is negative 8x. Negative 2 times 9y is negative 18y. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Add your equations together, you get negative 30y. Oh, the x's are eliminated. Negative 20 plus negative 10 is negative 30. To get rid of multiplying by negative 30, divide by negative 30. So we have y equal to 1. Now we'll take that y value, plug it back in. You can go to either equation. I guess I'll go with the top one. So we have 2x minus 3, and then instead of y, we'll put 1 equals negative 5. Multiply. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Two-step equation from here to get rid of minus 5, or sorry, minus 3. We'll add 3 to each side. To get rid of multiplying by 2, divide by 2. Put it together as an order pair, x, then y. So we have intersecting lines and they intersect at the point -1. Here we've got to translate this 8 times the number, so 8 times x, plus 5 times another number, we'll call that other number y, equals -13. Second equation, sum of two numbers is 1. We can't add them like they are because nothing would be eliminated. So let's multiply the top equation by 1 and the bottom one by -8. We need one of them to come out to be positive, one of them to come out to be negative. Distributing the 1 won't change it, so we have 8x plus 5y equals -13. And then distributing your -8, we get -8x minus 8y equals -8. Add your equations together, the x's are eliminated. For the y's, we get -3y. -13 plus -8 is -21. To get rid of multiplying by -3, divide both sides by -3. And so we have y equal to 7. Take that value, plug it back in. The second one looks a little simpler. So I'm going to use that second equation, x, second original, x plus y, y is 7, equals 1. To get rid of plus 7, subtract 7 from each side. So we get x equal to -6. So our two numbers are -6 and 7. -6 plus 7 is 1, and then you can plug it into the top equation as well. Hope you've enjoyed this video. You can check out more on my website.